Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing well. This video is going to be about my birth story from 1986 and how I became disabled. I hope you all enjoy the video. Let's go. Okay, so I was born in 1986, May of 1986. I was 28 weeks premature. You want to carry a baby to 40 weeks. That is considered full term for a woman. If you are a high-risk pregnancy, they want you to keep the baby in as long as possible, as long as the mother and baby are not in distress. Now, I was not, as far as I know, a high-risk pregnancy until after birth. I was just impatient. My granny, who was trying to comfort my mom, said, "Oh, this little one just wants to come into the world." Which, let's face it, the world was boring without me, so I had to make it better. I'm just teasing, but no, really, it was boring. So I came at 28 weeks. I weighed 3 pounds, 2 ounces, and 13 inches long. That is a very small baby. They knew after I had a brain hemorrhage that I was most likely going to have some form of CP. Now they thought, and I say they because I mean the doctors, they thought I was going to be in a vegetative state. I wouldn't be able to tell you my name. I wouldn't be able to take care of myself. My parents would probably have to put me in a rest home when they got older. Boy, did I prove the doctors wrong on that one. I'm really glad I did. That I really was going to be difficult to take care of. And I actually got sick after my birth. I don't know what I necessarily got sick with. I think it was like the flu or something. I'm not really sure. But I ended up losing weight. So at one point, I weighed 1 pound. I lost those 2 other pounds. And that is very dangerous when you are a preemie. You do not want to lose weight. The whole point is to gain weight and make sure that baby stays healthy. Well, I ended up getting really sick and losing the weight. And I actually had to stay in the hospital for months before I could come home. And I was actually on a heart monitor when I did come home, because when I fell asleep, sometimes I would forget to breathe. That also happened to my little brother Luke when he was born, because he was a high-risk pregnancy, because he is a twin, and when it is multiples, it is high risk. But we both had to wear this heart monitor that went around our chest, and it basically would make a noise when the infant would fall into deep sleep and they would forget to breathe. So it would notify the parent, hey, your child has had a moment where they forget to breathe. And all you do in that situation is you kind of wake them up, you nudge them, and you make sure they take the breath. So I wore that for quite some time. My brother did not wear it as long as I did, but I wore it for quite some time. I also had to wear doll clothes because I was small, and back then there was not a lot of options for cute preemie clothes. So my mother had to put me in doll clothes, excuse me, and puppy clothes. Yes, that's right, because I had so many like monitors when I was in the hospital, but she could trust me for easy access. She put puppy clothes on me because there was always stomach stuff where you could easily get to it. Now, I never had a feeding tube or anything like that. I just had like monitors on my chest, so the puppy clothes were easier to, see the monitors, make sure the monitors were, all plugged in properly. So that's why that was an option. And also doll clothes. Doll clothes was another big thing. So that is what she had to do for wardrobe. Like I said, I just thought the world was boring without me. And I know nothing different. So for me, I don't sit there and go, oh, I wonder what this would be like. Because I had the brain hemorrhage so quick after birth. Like, I'm pretty sure I had it after birth or quickly before she went into official labor, where they were like, we can't stop this. This baby is coming now and they don't want to wait. So the brain hemorrhage is literally affecting the part where it tells me, okay, this is how you walk. But everything else is fine. Like I said, I know nothing different, so I can't miss that I've never been able to walk on my own per se, because to me, whether you're in a wheelchair or you're on a walker, you're doing things your way, and if it's done your way, then it's your way of doing things. And if that's all you know, then no, you don't really miss, oh, I wish I could walk, or this, that, and the other, because it's all you've known. Now, do I get curious and wonder, like, I wonder if I wasn't disabled, how tall would I be? Because I'm really short. I'm only 5 foot. I do wonder, like, would I be a little bit taller? Or would I be the same height? My guess is I would probably be the same height, because my grandparents, my parents, my mom's taller than my real dad, but my real dad is on the short side of things. So I would have probably been short either way. And other than that, I don't really wonder what would it be like to walk on my own. I do wonder, I guess, occasionally, what would it be like to wear a pair of high heels? Because my high heels are cowboy boots. But an actual pair of high heels I've never been able to wear. And I actually did a video on if I could I did a Q&A, but one of the questions was from my brother, and he was like, if you had complete mobility for 24 hours, what would you do? And I think he expected, I would run, or I would, just walk around constantly. And I said, I would walk around in a pair of high heels. And he goes, that's what you would do if you had 24, like nothing else. You just want to see what it's like to wear a pair of high heels? And I was like, well, yeah, if I'm being honest. That's all I really want to do. I've never really wanted to see what life was like without a walker. Now, if you are disabled and you have wanted to see what that's like, whether you're in a wheelchair or you walk with a walker, I am not judging you. I've just never been curious. And my curiosity is like, how tall would I be? What would it be like to wear high heels? But if you are curious, hey, what would it be like to walk on my own or do this, that? I am not judging you because everybody's case is different. And cerebral palsy is different for everybody. I cannot state this enough. I maybe sound like a broken record, but this cerebral palsy or other disabilities is different for everybody. You can't clump and say, oh, this is how it is for everybody, because it's not. I just want everybody, no matter what, be proud of yourself, own it, be confident, and don't let anybody get you down. I hope this video was enjoyable. I hope you guys like it. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Bye.